So we texted each other, and I was like, look, come to think of it, I was like, I really think we should just cool hanging out for a while. And she's like, why? I thought you were, different than other guys. Yeah, I hang out with a lot of guys as friends, but I've been coming to realize that all these guys that I hang out with, only hang out with me for some potential benefit, like they want to mess around with me, or like they want to date me. And I thought you were different. I thought we could just be friends and all this crap, right? And I wrote, yeah, that's not so bad. It's just the fact that I'm not mad that you have a boyfriend now. That's great, that's fine. That's not what I'm mad about. I'm mad that you have a boyfriend less than 2 weeks after you told me that you're not ready to date anybody right now. So, wait, what you're telling me is you were never into me, and when I asked you on that first date and you said yes, you knew then that you didn't want to date me? Like, what the hell? So then she texted back saying, no, that's really what I meant. I really meant that I wasn't ready to date anybody. It wasn't just that I wasn't into you or anything. It's like I wasn't ready to date anybody. It wasn't anything wrong with you. In fact, I was giving it a chance with you because I liked you and I thought maybe something would happen. But, eventually after these 3 dates, I realized that I wasn't ready for a relationship. I'm sorry that it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. I wasn't ready. And with this guy, it just happened kind of suddenly. So I'm reading your text and I'm thinking about all this and I'm like, it happened kind of suddenly. I mean, that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. Because I know, kind of suddenly, you don't walk up to a girl and go, be my girlfriend, okay, and then you're dating. I mean, it does just kind of happen. One of you makes a move, and the other one responds, and you talk about it afterwards, and you're dating or you're not dating. I get that. But it can't be that was bullshit, because to me, if you tell somebody that you're not ready to date anybody, that it's not just them, even if you're not into them at that moment, to me that means even if this guy made a move on you over break and he kissed you and he said, oh, my bad, like I'm sorry, like that shouldn't, I don't know, like what came over me. Just because a guy makes a move and you're receptive to it, maybe you do like him, doesn't mean that you have to date the fucking guy. There's been plenty of people who've made moves and got to first base, second base, shit, they got all the way to fourth base and they didn't date. And that's the point I was trying to make with her through texting. I was like, just because this guy made a move and you responded to it, whether because you like him or not, doesn't mean that you have to date him. The fact that you're dating him now, you chose to date him in response to this move that he made, or maybe you made. I don't know the whole story. So why did you tell me that you're not ready to date anybody, and then you go home, and then fucking 2 weeks later, I don't know what happened, I don't really need to know, it's beside the point, but now you're dating this guy. I'm sorry, I don't buy that. So either you knew from the get-go that you weren't into me, you just wanted to go on a date because you thought it'd be fun and and give me some fucking false hope, and it was fun for you, all fun and games, and it boosted your confidence because, I'm another guy you can add to your friendship list, Or you were into me, and this is where I do beat myself over the head, and now I'm learning my lesson. You were interested, you actually were. You didn't realize you weren't ready for a relationship right now, but through these 3 dates that we went on, you kind of come to realize, yeah, he really doesn't have as much confidence in himself that I thought he did. Yeah, I'm no longer interested. He doesn't have confidence. He must not be that great of a guy to be with. Or maybe the more you got to know me, you're like, yeah, I don't like this about him and this and this. Those are all weird things, so I'm not going to date him. I mean, either way, what you told me a couple of weeks ago, to me, isn't lining up with you getting a boyfriend. Like I said, it's not the fact that you have a boyfriend now that bothers me. It doesn't. That's fucking great. It's more the fact that you got a boyfriend when you set me up to believe that you weren't gonna date anybody. Because when someone says, I'm not ready, just because they kiss you doesn't mean you have to go and date them. But you are. So that's the part I don't understand. And that's where I'm pissed. And that's where I'm hurt. Like, what the fuck?